quite a bit to cover. So
every Wednesday.
Every what did I say? Wednesday?
Every Friday.
We're live on multiple platforms. Hi, everybody on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. For those on Instagram, I recommend you go to our Facebook or one of the Facebook lives. All of this would be better experience if you're watching from one of the other platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. So let's get started, Mike. We have some great people in here.
We do.
We have quite a few. And Michael Gobanian, great guy, love the guy.
Yeah.
He's always willing to do pretty much anything.
Yeah.
He's a go-getter. That's why he's also successful.
He's been with us since 2017.
Time flies.
Yeah.
He's also someone that works quite a bit from the office. Has built a team fairly fast. You know, he hired right away some help, and he understands. He had other businesses, and we did a great interview last week. We spent a few hours with him. We're going to show you a little piece of that right now. I think we do, and we're going to put the whole thing up, I believe, Friday or later on this week on YouTube. So if you want to see the full thing, go to YouTube on Friday. But for now, let's watch the little clip.
You need that support from your team, from your agency, to make sure you're always focused, you're not making any mistakes, and you double check, and you just move forward.
So what was your first car when you started in real estate?
When I started, I had a Mazda.
That's something you were thinking about? When you said, I'm going to go into real estate, did you think the car's important or not at all?
I need to have a nice car. You know, something that helped me was that I would push myself to do something that I wasn't comfortable with. Like every day I tried.
See, there you go. What he said right there. Every day he tried, pushed himself to do stuff that's uncomfortable. I always say the things that are the most uncomfortable are usually the things that give you the greatest forward movement or growth. So if you want to see the full interview, it's going to be up on all platforms on Friday. I think the best way to experience it, though, is through YouTube. But you pick, you decide. I
like to say that the most challenging roads traveled have the better views. So.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love when Mike throws those canned, what do we call those? Canned, quotes?
I
don't know what they are. But anyways, let's jump right into the listing. Some beautiful ones. First one in Gatineau. See, we're based in Montreal, but we've got Alec Rafa, who I love his spirit. I love his way of looking at things and saying, hey, I'm going for anything and everything that's in the province of Quebec. Why not? So he's got a nice property in Gatineau. Mike, take it away.
Yeah, that's 240 Chemin Clock in Elmer. It's a bungalow for $569,000 that is in the Gatineau, Ottawa area. So even though, we work in Montreal, like Etienne said, we do have brokers that do stuff all around the province.
It's good to repeat, Mike. We never know the first. You guys, you struggle with content creation. Just repeat. Just listen to someone else's sentence. Say it again. Repackage it, put it out there, and there you go. Let's move on to Beaconsfield, Laurier Court. Sean and Scott Brody of the Brody Windsor
Did
team.
you live there?
My parents lived on Laurier Courts for many years. Beautiful street. Nice little street. Nice neighborhood, actually. 1.849. Mike, 14,000 square feet of land.
That's a pretty big piece of land there.
We continue with Beaconsfield, 25 Avenue, Madsen, Sean and Megan. Same
$1 million.
Another $1 million listing in Beaconsfield, beautiful town. We love Beaconsfield. Let's move to NDG with
Manon Sénéchal and Serge Gabriel, $2.1 million at 4395 Avenue Draper in the Côte-des-Neiges area.
I want to stop you right there. We go back to Beaconsfield for a second. I had some notes here about the OSM, l'Orchestre Symphonique de Montréal, is going to be putting out a free concert. This is what I love about these neighborhoods. July 27, 7:30 p.m. at Sentinel Park. This is great. Nutcracker.
I was going to listen to
Christmas in July. It's a good topic, I guess, with the heat that we're going through, 35 degrees. It's also funny. It's
Bring
funny
a little AC.
So that's why you pay a bit more to live in these areas, but you get that experience. You get that.
So that's taxpayer funded.
I don't know, but it's free. It's free for everybody. It's for the residents, but I'm sure that you can show up and no one's going to ask you. So great stuff going on in Beaconsfield. Let's keep on moving with, again, Serge Gabriel's team in NDG.
Exactly. So we're looking at 4640 and 4642 Van Horn Avenue in the Côte-des-Neiges area for $1 million. We're looking at a duplex.
Before we go to the next one, I wanted to go into.
Well, actually, before going into the next one, what I would say is that, as you know, every week we notice that it's the same names that are being repeated over and over again. Now, those names are being repeated for reasons because they have a certain work ethic and the way they do things. So if you think that you need the help or you need assistance in doing that, I think you speak about that all the time. If we do have a clip that we can show a little bit about the ideas of what we moved there.
What it means to be doing some mentorship or some training with myself. We may not have that clip. We will keep on looking. If in the meantime, maybe we can talk about what you're going to be doing this weekend, Mike. What about the weekend? Let's go to the clip and we'll come back to your weekend. Maybe not. This is the beauty of lives. You never know what's going to happen.
So while we look for the clip, I guess we can move on to the next listing.
We can't. I think we need to wait when we're having some technical difficulty. You can show the listings?
So we'll move to the next listing. So we have Isabel Stern, $1.385 million. That's 2233 and 2235 Girard in the Côte-des-Neiges NDG area. It's a duplex. Again, Isabel Stern, almost every week, she's got something new on the market. So inventory is definitely not missing on her part.
Great. Let's keep on going with Team Pedrix. You see them every week. They're either doing an open house or they have a new listing every week.
Yeah. 475 Boulevard Perrault, apartment 201 for $399,000. It's a beautiful apartment, 1,400 square feet.
We keep going to Lachine, going eastbound, Antonietta.
Antonietta Pietro Monaco, if I pronounce it correctly, that's $489,000. That's 3370 Rue d'Albe Viau in Lachine. Another apartment at 1,140 square foot.
Michael Chen, as you know, for those that have been following, he's always got new properties every week, and he's always doing an open house. I had a conversation with him the other day, which he was saying he's not going to take any vacation this year. It's a great market right now for him, and he wants to keep on going. So way to go, Michael. A new property here in Plateau Mont-Royal.
For $679,000, that's 3453 Rue Sainte-Famille in the Plateau Mont-Royal. It's an apartment, 1,257 square foot.
Wi-Fi U.
Wi-Fi U.
Again, Wi-Fi we see every week.
Absolutely. 6847, 6849 Rue Mazarin in the Sud-Ouest duplex. We're looking at $900,000.
We had a question, Mike, about building inspections, the importance of doing building inspection. All these properties we're just showing you now, they're all pretty much going to be getting a building inspection. Do you get it before you sell the property, before you put it on the market? Do you do it both before?
I think it depends on how people feel in terms of if you're a seller and you want to have an idea in what state your property's in. A lot of times you might want to get your own inspection done beforehand. That may also put you in a situation where you might think of doing certain repairs before you actually put it on the market. And instead of having the surprise of happening while you put it on the market, thinking that everything's going to be okay. I think we do have a clip where you're actually discussing that with Guy Keshlis, one of our recent brokers here, who happens to be an experienced gentleman working in the inspection. He's an inspector. And so let's play the clip.
I don't work for the brokers. I work for the buyer, and I work for the house. When I do an inspection, I'm not only protecting the buyer, but I'm also protecting the seller, and I'm protecting the brokers, right?
Yes.
Because nobody wants down the road to have a headache and go back, and nobody wants that. So I'm really there to put all the cards on the table so that they understand what they're buying, they're aware of the consequences, and they can move forward with confidence. That's my job.
I think for anybody that's looking to buy or sell, you should go and watch that interview. It's on YouTube. You'll see the full version. A guy gives you pretty much what it is that he does and what to look for in a building inspector. I think that's a must for everybody, even the real estate brokers, really, for that matter. It's not really understood what an inspector does or what the responsibility of the inspector is. So go check that out on our YouTube channel. If we continue, we go back to the Brody Windsor team now, but this time in Notre-Dame-de-l'Île-Perrot.
So we're looking at 4 Place Anne Hébert for $1 million, a bungalow detached, 7,600 square foot. We'll continue on with Isabel Stern.
A second new listing for Isabel.
Yeah, in Piedmont. She does a lot of work in the north part of Montreal, called la Côte Nord de Montréal, dans les Laurentides. So 469,000, 166 Chemin de la Falaise in Piedmont.
Go ahead, Mike.
So next up, we have David Farah, who has $528,000. That's 1,000, as I would say, 15476 Rue Oakwood in Pierrefonds. We have a bungalow by David Farah there. Continuing on with Athena Bactus. 14589 Rue Aumet, apartment 6 in Pierrefonds for $400,000. An apartment, 1,161 square feet. And we also have the Brodies again, once again, in Pincourt, 277 Rue Maple, 499,000, 6,000 square foot.
Now, this week was a great week for, as you see, a lot of brokers. We want to remind everybody that even though, because Mike was talking about construction holidays coming in 2 weeks, or starting next week for 2 weeks, or the week after that, whatever it is, a lot of people are on vacation, but a lot are not either. And you see it right now. You see it that a lot of new properties are coming up on the market. One thing I decided to do a little video the other day, last week, and I put it up in my stories. But let's watch it again. It speaks to brokers that are maybe on vacation, but thinking about their business. Let's see what.
But I also want to add in that actual video that struck me personally was the fact that it always takes the time, to talk about how these brokers are doing well, but there's a certain amount of consistency that they put in the work that they do. And we do have brokers ourselves that we notice that get the results from that consistency. And that's what puts them, in the same path as these people are doing here.
It's beautiful, Mike. Thank you for sharing that. Hey, if you're watching this from the pool, or you're on the camping grounds, or you're somewhere around the world on vacation, reflecting on your business, not happy with the results, you're not where you wanted to be, where you thought you'd be, I want to give you an example of someone that's on my team that just texted me right now, and actually texted the whole team to share that, hey, it works. We worked on some stuff. We worked on outbound communication, the importance of reaching out to people daily with outbound text, DMs, emails, letters. And he just got a call back. He just got a listing appointment tomorrow on something that happened, on an outbound communication that happened a month ago. But it's hard to believe or to trust when you're just outbounding and nothing comes back. But this is the proof right there. He's getting the opportunity tomorrow. Now, he's not on vacation. I'm not on vacation. You might be on vacation. But when you come back and you're like, okay, I need to get my business to the next level, I want you to reach out. I have these small groups. This is personalized. This is small groups that I meet with every week. And we go over expireds, for sale by owners, just listed, just sold prospecting, traditional stuff, but also what I love the most, which is the social media prospecting, generating leads, automation, AI, auto follow-up, how to use these CRMs. I love HubSpot, but how to use the CRMs to nurture these opportunities, these leads, to do the work for you, really. So come and reach out, come and learn, DM me, text me, and let's make this real. So as I was saying, I'm available if anybody needs any type of help this next few weeks, few months. I'm not taking any time off, contrary to Mike. He's taking a few months off. All good. But reach out and we can spend some time together, and I can show you everything I know about everything real estate. So let's keep on going. We have Béatrice Boudinet. We mentioned the importance of pictures. Béatrice uses a company called House Valet, which is fantastic what they do. The ease, they have an application. You just go on the application, you book your photographer anywhere It's fast, it's efficient, it's quick, it's fixed fees. They do the measuring of floors, of rooms, excuse me. They do the type of floors. You know, just how often you go into a house and you're like, okay, I'm not too sure of the floors, and or the client is not sure, and you don't want to mix that up. They are trained. They have training on identifying what type of wood, what type of ceramic, what type of flooring it is, and they will assist you with that. That's all included with great, amazing pictures. All right, Mike, you saw the...
I like to add also that the equipment that they use is also state of the art. I mean, if you do want to use drones, you want to get any type of footage done for the property, you want to showcase the property specifically, it's done well done. They also have a 3D helmet that gives you an opportunity for your clients to be able to do a 3D visit. So these are all great things that they're doing. They're avant-garde in the way they're doing things, and I think we're really impressed with the work that's being done.
Absolutely. So let's look at some of the pictures you showed them already. Let's keep on going. Camellia Fati.
So Camellia Fati, we're looking at 449,000. That's 4070 Rue Nadeau in Saint-Hubert. She has a bungalow. And we'll proceed also with Valérie Côté.
Triplex.
Triplex. That's 719,000. And that's in Saint-Julie.
Congratulations, Valérie. That's a beauty. Tim McGuigan.
Tim McGuigan, 1957 Rue des Pyrénées in Saint-Laurent, $1.1 million, 3,981 square feet.
Tim, who does an open house almost every weekend, see, it shows you, always see, you do more open houses, you get more listings. There's some kind of correlation between the two, I see, so very important.
And then we have Marie-Yvonne Paint and Samuel Demers, $1.9 million, 1455 Rue Sherbrooke, apartment 701 in Ville-Marie. Every week they seem to be completely.
And yesterday I had a good conversation with Samuel. We're going to work on something where we're going to follow him for a full day, and so you'll get to see what it means to be a very successful higher end luxury real estate broker here in Montreal, in the greater Montreal area. So I can't wait to do that. That's going to be very exciting.
Very exciting. So we have Ness Reva, 520,000. That is 1188 Avenue Union. So in that particular property, we're looking at 3 apartments that he has there. So we're looking at the 3607, 3003, and the 3701. They're pretty similar in size. One of them is a bit smaller at 500 square foot, but the other one of 683 and 686. So if you're interested in these properties, get in contact with Ness for that.
So you went through the 3 Ness properties?
I did.
All right. Well, that was about it. So tune in on Friday. We're going to have some more properties. We're going to actually show you the open houses for the upcoming weekend. And on that, be safe. It's going to rain quite substantially for the next few days. We've got the remnants of the storm. Forget what it's called, but it was it's in the news.
Whatever it is, it's good for the flowers.
Have a great day, guys.
Have a great rest of the week.